start. Now's the time to tell funny stories.
Oh God, I already told all my funny stories.
All right. Capturing game, I think. Oh, there we go. Took a while for it to actually come up in OBS. Then, share screen.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Perfection.
Welcome to December. Shit. What day? You don't know what day I said this was going to happen.
No, I know.
I had to pull up the calendar real quick. December 9th. Welcome to December 9th. I've got my friend Ash here with me.
Hello.
She is a video game player person. Right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, all the time.
Constantly playing. I believe you said you're playing WoW currently, right? Like as we speak.
Well, I accidentally opened it, yes. My mouse is very sensitive.
And now I'm accidentally, poning noobs.
Yeah.
Or whatever the language is. So, this follows the plot of the movie pretty closely, I want to say, although we skipped the entire opening already.
Right.
Here we are talking to Marcus. He's asking why we are wet, and then we reply, don't ask, because anytime someone asks anyone anything in this game that they don't want to answer, they say don't ask. If you want, we can put a don't ask counter somewhere, but that's more work for me, so I hope not. So, yes, it's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. This is like a 1991 or 92 adventure game. This is around the time of Monkey Island and Loom and all thems. One of the things about this game is that there's different ways to get through different puzzles. And there's also combat. So we're going to demonstrate.
We're about to see it.
We're going to demonstrate a little bit of combat while you and I chat about, what our opening thoughts of this whole experience. How did what do you think of Indiana Jones?
Well, we did both watch the movie in preparation. I thought that was pretty great.
Yep.
And I was I don't know. I was really entertained. It's been a long time since I actually sat down and watched it all the way through.
Yeah, same. Like, I don't know when the last time I watched that movie or anyone that's not Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Right.
Because I watched that in theaters.
Right.
Yeah, the movie's great. I've laughed out loud at lots of places.
Yep, me too.
It's a classic. This game is less of a classic. People love it. But they're like, the reason that the boxing coach here has several difficulties is because there are easy, medium, and difficult fights in the game.
Oh, okay.
I can also back up and block. I don't find them particularly useful.
Right. I mean, why would you when you can just keep swinging?
Yep. Oh, get out. Oh man, that was close.
I hadn't actually heard of this game. I played the I believe it was Temple of Doom on NES.
Oh, that one.
That was a long time ago.
Oh my goodness, that one is a
great music though. Just...
Oh, of course. So yeah, no, fighting in this game, depending on who you're fighting, is not easy. Like, the difficult opponents are extremely difficult. The reason I'm going on about this is because I was talking very briefly about different paths through this game. Mm-hmm. And if you do, like there are clever paths. If you find like an item, you might get past a puzzle or something like that. But if you don't, the default is to get into a fist fight.
Okay.
And if the only way for you to get through something is to get into a fist fight and you lose and you can't beat this man in a fist fight, you're kind of at like a soft lock.
Okay.
So that's something I don't like about this game. Is like, I mean, there's a lot of places where you can sort of dialogue your way through or use an item that you might have picked up, but it seems like the very final, like, last straw or last solution or last option is combat, and there are times when combat is just difficult. Anywho, let's talk to Marcus because we know who he is. This is optional. We don't have to do this at all, but there is. This might be a great time to talk about the indie quotient. I don't think there was an indie quotient in the Temple of Doom NES game.
No.
So this game, unlike most LucasArts game, this game has points. What's the right one I'm supposed to do? Yeah, this one. But we I'm gonna get lost while I'm trying to do two things at once here. So the indie quotient is like you can get points for doing things, but you have to do them different ways. Like there's different solutions to puzzles. So you have to play the game like 3 or 4 times to get all of the points.
Oh, okay.
So that's replayability.
Yeah, a little bit like achievements, yeah.
But one of the things that you have to do is fight all the people and win in order to get all the points. So anyway, back to the game. This is a familiar scene. Everyone loves this part. And this is actually our first way that we have a couple of ways to... Our first occasion where we have a couple of ways to get through the puzzle or the problem.
I hope you don't have to fight that big guy.
He's big, right?
He's
but
big?
What if we did?
Ah.
So we have to talk to the students. What is it they do in the movie?
He says that he's going to have his secretary call them. They have to make appointments.
Right.
And then he hides in his office.
Exactly. So we have a solution that's fair for everyone.
Yes. And then he climbs out a window, right? So, I mean...
Hey, you're getting ahead of me. Irene, take down all names, see everyone in order. This is the first way to get through. And then we hide in here. And yeah, when we escape, we can escape through the window.
Oh, sorry, spoilers.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it's a what, 30-year-old movie?
Right.
So,
I don't know what the rules are these days.
Whatever. So there's a lot of stuff in here that's actually references to other games, and the what is command can help us. So this over here is the most glaringly obvious.
Right.
That's Sam and Max from the Sam and Max Hit the Road, which is another LucasArts adventure game.
Okay.
What this one? This a thing? This a thing? Ancient Tablet. Aliens in Disguise is a reference to Zach McCracken, another LucasArts game around this time. I don't actually remember if Hit the Road happened at the same time as this, but Steve Purcell, the guy who created Sam and Max, was working for LucasArts as an artist, so he snuck them into the games anyway.
Cool.
Mask, I think, is also from... We're not going to look at everything. There's a lot of references. Yeah, African Shaman near Kinshasa is another Zach McCracken reference.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we could. There's the water heater. You can actually see it in the back of the scene in the movie.
Really?
I paid special attention to it. Anyways, like in the movie, the thing we want to do is something with our junk mail.
Right.
I'm gonna pick it up. Pick. Here we go. We're filling up our inventory.
Nice.
That's
special.
That's the one. So yeah, he just drops the rest of the stuff here. And yep, just like the movie, Grail Diary. There is something else in here that we will need to reference. There's this jar full of solvent. We can't take it though. I don't think.
What if you need to clean something?
We might have to bring it back here.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna fly to like Turkey, and then we're gonna bring stuff back here. No.
It's like, I don't know, maybe.
It wouldn't be unheard of. So it's time for a bit of a cutscene.
Hop in a car with two men in black, and we're on our way.
Yeah, of course. We're going to talk to, was it Walter Donovan? Oh, can you even see his text? His text is really, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I can see it.
There was another game where the text goes extremely dark blue, and it is almost impossible to see.
Oh, okay.
But Indy's text is all yellow, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, let me check my notes. I didn't tell you about my notes. I went through a bunch of walkthroughs, and I made myself a little guide to follow. So
Wow.
it's like 3.5 pages of notes and then like 6 pages of maps.
Nice.
Yeah. I am set. I hope.
Yeah.
We're going to get stuck fighting Nazis forever.
In theory, you're set.
Yes. Well, I mean, we can always save scum, all the fun stuff that people do to not have to play these games twice.
You know, I'm a veteran of save scumming because I play FromSoft games. So, otherwise, you know, you just rage quit all the time.
True.
I would, at least.
I didn't know it was a thing back when I was a kid. Like, my introduction to adventure games was when my older brother, would get Sierra games. And he would play them. He was, I guess, good because he was extremely dedicated and he would not stop until he, like, solved things.
Oh, okay.
But to me, it just looked like he was doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand because I was too much of a tiny child. I was like, why can't you just win? And he's like, it's not that simple.
Well, I mean, it is that simple, really.
Oh, it's true. I mean, as I grew up, I realized, you know, you just have to win. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back in control.
Right.
And we have the Grail Diary. So, do you remember what they did in the movie? Because that's what we got to do.
Well, no.
Okay. It was so long ago. I mean, I watched it like 12 hours ago. So we can travel, and we're going to travel to Dad's house.
Well, I think I'm confused because he doesn't open the diary until he gets to his dad's house, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we opened the package to find the diary. We can look
Right.
at it at any time. But he says, I don't see anything pertinent right now. So that's kind of a hint. There will be times later in the game where we do need to use the diary for reference.
Okay.
But you can always look in it to see maybe now there's something important. This item, like a lot of items in the game, makes the game easier or lets us get past a puzzle, but is missable.
Okay.
You can finish the game without it, but like good adventure games, we're going to pick up everything we can. So yeah, that's a painting. It's a painting that Indy painted when he was a little boy.
Ah.
All right. And the other thing we were going to do is we're going to pull a bookcase. Cause more destruction. Now, why did we do that? I don't know. No. It's hard to see. There's actually a little object
Oh, wow.
on the back of this.
Oh, my God.
So even if you did pull this down, you might miss this.
Yeah.
And it's just
I was like, are we going to climb up it? Like, what's going on?
That'd be nice, eh? But nope. And it's just a clump of sticky tape.
It's kind of lumpy.
Aren't we all?
I mean,
This. We don't see anything special about the table. But you know what? There is something special about the table. It's actually a chest.
wow.
But we can't open it. It's locked. We're stuck forever. We can't finish the game. Oh, we
Pick
saw.
the lock with your lumpy tape.
You know what? We will. No, I'm just kidding. but I'm kind of not, because guess what we're going to do? You know what dissolves tape?
Maybe some solvent.
Maybe some solvent. So the easy way to get in through here, or the easy way to get back into our office is through the window. We don't have to mess with the students.
Okay.
But just to show off the alternate pathing that's in this game, we're going to go back through the front door, and we are going to deal with the students a different way.
But they're so bad.
I know. So we should be able also to pause. That doesn't do anything. Good. We should be able to pause this way. No. That doesn't. Where's my. Well, never mind. I thought there was a way that we could. Oh, there is. I got it. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Our indie points, our indie quotient points. We have 5 because we snuck through we talked our way through the students.
Oh, okay.
Not for picking up any of the items, not for getting the grail, just for, doing this thing. And now, there's like, hey, blah, 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 blah. So this time, when we talk to them, we are going to suggest they find another faculty advisor. And this only opens up when you talk to Marcus in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Because he mentioned a geology professor who's kind of a shithead, but who thinks he knows about archaeology. So we're going to throw him under the bus and sick all these students on him.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, alternate solution, and that one is worth an additional 10 points.
Wow.
Yep. And in all of my playtesting, I've only gotten almost 500 out of the 800 that are available. So that tells you just how difficult some of the points are to get.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, no, we forgot to get a thing to, like, fish the thing out. No, it's small key. And back to Henry's house.
Okay.
It's a very minimal amount of backtracking, but look at that. What do we got? Old book. You know what I like about old books? Nothing. They do. So we might have the only reason we needed the key was to get into here. The only thing that's in here is an old book that it's a fake diary, basically. And the only thing we got over here was a fake painting. So you don't actually need any of those items to beat the game, so we don't have to come here at all.
All right.
But they give us, alternate solutions. Anyways, we have done everything we can in America. So say goodbye.
Yeah.
We're going to Venice.
Venice.
Yep. And I paid attention to this while I was watching the movie. They actually hit the same airport points.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I don't know why that's a thing I noticed, but I was like, the Azores, I remember.
There's the cat on that chair.
Yeah.
It's nice. Good touch.
Cats are great. Italian
likes
cats
cats.
especially. And I mean, this is 1938. So, back when they worshipped cats. I say that like they don't now.
I worship cats. I don't know.
I serve a cat. I don't worship her.
Mm.
But I try not to say that too loud.
She's going to kill you in your sleep.
She's certainly been trying.
Yeah.
So, at this point in the movie, we had a really awesome... there was exploration of the library/catacombs, which... Was that first? Yeah, that was first. And then they had a really exciting boat chase.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a fun thing to do, right?
Yeah.
I may or may not be setting something up there. We don't know, right?
I have my suspicions.
Why?
Mostly, I'm excited about the rats.
Oh, the rats, right.
Like how they gonna do that?
Oh, well, I mean, we'll see. So Elsa talks to him, like, she's like, hey, we're going to stick around. And he's like, I'm deaf. He doesn't even say that. He's just... Man, he's really going to town on those books, though. All right.
Notice how to use that stamp. He's like serious about it.
So here we are in the converted church library dealy. There are hundreds of books.
How many of them can you click on?
Well, we can click on we can click on all of them.
But do they do anything?
These books aren't very interesting. So one thing Elsa mentioned that was that Dad was looking for Roman numerals, and we're like, what? He searched for them everywhere, and they're literally on the floor. So, like in the movie, we got to grab this, and we're going to take the rope with us. But let's not go crazy here, because if we walk past another set of stacks, there's more.
Oh.
I think there are 4 or 5 sets of these, and we have to find the right one. This is like they turned what was a puzzle in the movie into a different kind of puzzle in the game.
Right.
The way to solve this is we are going to have a peek at the Grail Diary. So we are looking, and this changes from game to game. So we have to find this window specifically. And then remember to follow the third on the left, whatever the hell that means. So we're looking for 2 angels facing inward and a cup. A lot of the stuff that's actually in here like is gibberish.
Oh, okay.
But like when you start looking at the windows, it gets a little more something or other. Like here's 2 angels facing inward and there's a cup, but they're like holding something.
Oh, I see.
So when we look at the window, Indy will say it looks very similar to the picture in the diary.
Okay.
And you might be like, hey, that's good enough, right?
Right.
This one has a man, probably God or Jesus or
Maybe Jeebus.
maybe. And these people are holding something. People, angels, whatever. This one is facing the wrong way. Nice try. Nice try, Roman Catholic Church.
Can't fool us.
That is not the first time the Catholics have tried to fool me. There's a sword here, cup holding something. I'm not sure. We can just look window. Very similar. Right. Anyway.
Try again.
What?
Well, maybe it was the first one. Did we look at the first one?
I thought we looked at the first one. Maybe we didn't look at the first one. Maybe I said, hey, look, there's another window. All right, well, let's look. I guess we got to look at them all now. There we go. It looks just like the picture. So this is the one. And then the second part of the clue was, I forget already. Follow the third on the left. Got any insight into what that could mean?
The third on the left?
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, it's tough to see, but there are 2 inscriptions on these pillars. And each one has 3 Roman numerals, so we have to go through, I forget what it said already. The third on the left. So number, was that 8?
Wasn't that the right?
Is this not the left?
Hold on, because
This is the left
Yeah, no,
lion.
that is the left.
This is the right.
Okay.
So the
So
third,
yes.
third.
What's that? 7?
Oh, is that a 7? Okay. So yeah, we can use the metal post on the number 7, and it'll get us through to the catacombs. But before we do, would you believe there are missable items in the library? Because there are.
I believe you.
Yep.
For some reason.
Well, check it out. Because there's one little spot on.
What is books?
There's one little spot where instead of saying what is books, it says what is book. And my cat is on the desk again. Come on. Down you go. There we go. So we're going to. Nope. Yep. We're going to pick up that book.
That is bonkers.
Yeah. Now, this is another thing that is not necessary to finish the game, I think. Did I pick it up? Maybe I didn't. Pick up that book. No. Not. Oh!
A bunch of how-to books.
Yeah, I got to find it again. What is book? Pick up book. There we go. How to fly a biplane.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Yep. So if we look at that, it actually has.
Seemed like you just skilled up
Nope.
for later.
Well, we didn't skill up. We have to remember this. So
What?
I'm gonna let you. It's fine. You just remember that. We might not even use that puzzle. It's fine. There's another book here.
Goodness.
Yep. And I don't think we can read it. We have a copy of Mein Kampf.
We just have Mein Kampf now.
Yep. First edition.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's one more missable book. It is, I think it is this one. Yeah. And when we look at it, it actually has maps.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Paths to the tomb. What do you suppose that could mean?
Rats.
It could mean rats.
It does mean rats.
Well, you're really excited about these rats. So was this the right one? I forget if I got to. Yeah, okay. So this is the right one. We're going to use metal post on number 7. And then just like in the movie, it's extremely quiet and makes no noise. And then when we try to escape, we don't bother taking Elsa with us, but Nazis catch us.
Whoa.
Yep. The Brotherhood of the Cruciform Sword or something like that? Those guys? They're not in the game at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they just cut it out entirely.
And apparently neither is Elsa.
Well, she I guess is still talking about library man. Anyway. So
wow.
Yep, oh, look at that. There was a rat. Did you see?
Oh my god. They're so cute.
So,
rats.
yeah, this section here follows the map of the map that's in that book.
Right. Okay.
And we could stumble around, but I remember, plus one of the maps I have is this map. So I know where to go. Plus I've done this a number of times. So we got ourselves a little room here. What is arm? What is arm? Arm is just a thing to take.
Cool. Now you have a hook.
Yep, I sure do. So is this everything you thought it was going to be?
It's just way more than I thought it was going to be.
Yep. I
This
hear
game
you.
is awesome, though. It's very cute.
I do like it. It really feels like it's like all the other LucasArts games at this point. There's like subtle humor and
Mhm.
cool puzzles. What am I even looking at? What is Torch? Take it? No. Can't take it.
Oh, it's held in place.
Well, too bad. Too bad, Torch. You could have been part of an amazing adventure. Look at this. We got some dead people.
Nice.
I mean, I guess there were dead people earlier. We took a hook off of somebody.
We did. What is slab?
What is slab?
More hard, dry mud.
We don't see anything special about slab. Where I gotta go now? Yep. In here, please. Indy, follow, go. There we go. So, down here is where we need to go.
Oh, okay.
But what is pool of water?
I hate water.
Yeah, you remember Indiana Jones's famous fear
Yeah.
of water?
It's like aquaphobia or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like we need that water. How do you get some water?
You know, you're not wrong. Oh, look, we did it. Here we are. There's the
Super
casket.
cool with sewage, though. Water, absolutely not.
No. So, here's this right here is the Knight's Tomb.
Oh, okay.
That's it. We found it, but we can't get past this grate.
Right.
So we're gonna give
Great.
up. You know what? Whoa. You know what? I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna go home.
Okay. Well, it's been fun.
Yep. So much for this. Stupid. Let's just go back.
Look at this guy just going ham on that.
You know what? I don't want to disturb him.
No, I wouldn't either. You're next.
I could be. Look at these two.
Both. Aw.
Yep. Well, you know what? I want wine. Oh, no, he's upset. He's like, we can't take it because he's trying to impress this lady.
Right.
So we're going to just take a look at it.
A very bad year.
Yep. And now, no, don't pick up the slob.
I'm slob.
So now he lets us take it because he knows it's bad wine.
Aw.
Pick up cat.
Pet the kitty.
Oh,
What?
shots fired. Now you're a pet owner. You have both.
Now, he did name himself after the dog, so he clearly has some feelings about dogs.
Yeah, he is biased or prejudiced or what's the
Yes.
positive word for a prejudice? He has a preference, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that all people who are biased or prejudiced just have preferences. But in this case, it's not a really controversial opinion. I think I'm
I
allowed
have
to say.
heard that argument before. Let's not go there.
But, okay. Yeah, check your dog privilege.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to, like you said, get some water.
Oh my god, amazing.
Yep.
Okay.
Now the bottle is full of water.
I'm so good at games.
But I mean, now what? What do we do with water? Ash, you're the.
I feel like a good way to loosen mud will be to put water on it.
That's crazy talk.
Call me crazy, but let's go for it.
I super just did call you crazy. All right. You know, I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, all right. Well, now we can get a torch.
Excellent.
Curse you, Ash!
Oh no! This isn't how I expected this to go at all.
Oh no, we broke the wine
Oh,
bottle.
no.
You ruined everything. No, this is actually what we have to do.
Okay.
This is the lower level. It is the way to get to the lower level of the mines.
Okay. So I'm hoping that we're gonna somehow come up on the other side of that grate.
That would be fantastic. Yeah. All right, so check this out. Inscriptions.
What? They don't actually look like inscriptions.
They just look like
I mean,
pixels. Describes the Grail. Now this is Welsh verse Taliesin wrote, or Sir Richard Burton's tale that Lady Eleonora wrote. One of those two is the correct account of the Grail.
okay.
So I don't know if you read your Grail Diary PDF that I sent you. This is where it comes in.
Okay.
Either I can look it up or you can look it up. or we can both look it up. I'm going to help you. Starting around page 10 is where the counts of the Grail come in.
Okay.
I was going to peek through real quick because this is also changes from playthrough to playthrough, and you need to do this or you can't win. Nope. Here we go. Verse fragment in the Welsh language attributed to Taliesin. Silver bright carven with spells. What was the other one? I forget already what he was.
Like I said, let's first tell us.
Lady Eleonora. Okay. Yeah, Lady Eleonora. Ceramic bowl with heathen designs and writing. Okay, so the puzzle here is that in the PDF there are it will give you 2 possible descriptions out of the 12 that are included, and you have to remember what they are, because those are the possible grails at the end of the game. And we have to do like Indy does, where he picks the right grail. We have to do that.
Right. Okay.
But it's not literally just, oh, this is the cup of a carpenter. We have to do research and find out which of the. So we've narrowed it down to 2. Yeah. All right. So, Lady Eleonora and that one. Okay, I got them. Whew. Fun, right?
Yeah. I mean,
it's interesting for sure. And, it certainly isn't what I would call unfair, because back in the day when games came with manuals, of course you would read the manual.
mm-hmm.
So, what's a thing Indy always has that we haven't used yet?
Nice.
And I hope we can get somewhere cool. Oh, no, we broke it. Well, that's another thing Indy does, is he just breaks things sometimes. Oh, well. You know what? It's fine. If we don't save Dad, it's fine. But this
Just
is
let the Nazis have the book. Come on.
we probably should. So that's the slab we came up. The one we can't lift up, but we can get there from underneath.
So with that, the hook scenario that we just had, did something go wrong there, or was that supposed to happen?
No, it was supposed to happen.
Okay.
Because what was the problem before? The problem before was that this was full of water.
Right. Okay. Okay. So yes, that was below. Okay. Gotcha. Now
Yeah.
I'm following. It's fine.
I definitely did not solve this on my own the first time. It was I definitely looked up the solution to this puzzle, and I was like, oh, you don't have to be stuck forever. Okay, so now that we're on the other side of the flooded thing, did I already miss a room? Amazing, I did. In this little room, there's a machine. Look, machine.
Look, machine.
Anyway, we could do a whole bunch of things and then have to come back and fix this later. But basically, in order to progress further on, we have to get this machine going.
Okay.
So just put the cordon on it, which you have to get when you pick up the post. So you have to have it at this point. And just put it on and fix the machine. Ta-da. I feel like there should be a term for when video games make sure you take something. Like they don't let you leave an area till you take a thing that's necessary.
Yeah.
I don't know what that term is, but I feel like there is a term where there should be.
Right. Hand holding, I think, is.
Well, it's not like they're telling you to do it. It's just, but they're making sure you don't miss. They're making sure that necessary items are not missable.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I mean. I don't know. Anywho, let's check the diary. Good to know. So that's King Catapult and Goat Man. Just for fun. So the weird thing about this is when you move the right statue, the left one moves twice.
Oh, I see.
And then when you move the left statue, the center one moves.
Right.
Oh no. So it doesn't actually kill you, it just puts you back here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I don't want to walk, so we're just gonna. All right, what was the? I don't remember what the real one was.
I wasn't looking at the actual one yet.
Dragon?
Angel Castle Dragon looks like.
Something like that. All right. Oh, it was already on the right one. Door. I'm good at this. Let's put that back. There we go. And then nope. This angel or this priest.
Yes.
And
can you move just the center one?
Yeah, the center one is the one that doesn't trigger another one to move.
Right. Okay.
I was going to show that off beforehand, but then we fell down a hole.
Right.
Yeah, the center one moves on its own. This one triggers this one. This one triggers this one. So you have to work backwards. Anyways, not an impossible puzzle. And now we're in the next part of the catacombs. And this part, once you know where to go, is really just a bunch of walking. Yes, hello. Did you hear her? So this bridge was down, or it was up, and when we moved the mechanism above, that's what fixed it. So that's puzzle 1 solved. All of these off branches here go nowhere. They literally are just like really short and they don't go anywhere.
Okay. So you don't actually encounter the rats?
No, you don't. Just like Elsa is not here, the rats are also not here.
I see.
Also, this room, nothing to do.
Okay.
And we want to go this way. Don't. My cat's bothering me now.
It's just what they do.
I know. Here we go. Do you remember the piano puzzle from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
The piano puzzle. Oh God, what have we here?
So this is all we really need. It's just there's like 6 possible notes, so it's like the lowest. So if this is 1, it's 1 2 2 5 1.
Okay.
And then you just have to know that the lower notes on the piano are on this side.
Oh, I see.
From the way Indy's gonna be approaching it. So it was 1 2 2
Oh my.
was 5.
Yeah.
And then 1 again. Ta-da.
What?
I know. And that's that entire floor of the catacombs.
It's like they watched the movie and they were like, you know what, this movie's missing?
The
A
Goonies.
skull piano puzzle. I
What
think.
if this was also the Goonies?
There's so many skulls and we don't press on any of them.
No, it's silly. We should be pressing on way more than 0. This floor of the catacombs has no rooms. It's all just weird dead ends. So I'm just gonna walk to the correct, hopefully, place. If that's okay with you.
Sure.
No, I want to explore every dead end. 100% LP.
The RPGer in me wants you to explore every corner.
You know, if the map filled itself in, I would.
Right.
But it doesn't. This is not a fill the map squares problem. This is a...
Right.
No, Andy, go back. Where are you going? Here we
Come
go.
on. All right.
Now we did it. We're back at the real place. We got to do a thing. Fine. Wow. It sure is.
Alexandra.
Yeah, I love that part. It didn't occur to me till I watched the movie again last night just how good of an actor Sean Connery really is.
Yeah.
Because like he
Yeah.
did an amazing job at playing just a quirky.
Yeah. And
Like
just some
scholar.
of the looks were so
Yeah.
good.
Anyway, let's get out of here. We can open it from this side, but we couldn't from the other side for some reason.
I mean, obviously, you cannot fit your hand through.
Through those huge
No.
gaps. No.
I mean, no.
Why would you even suggest that? The duck. Oh, no, it's Marcus.
Like water off Marcus's back.
That's funny. Look to camera. Don't ask. I think that's 2. Are we up to 2?
Yeah.
Adventure game comedy.
That guy's still stuffing his face with.
Oh yeah, he is just going for it.
Off we go.
Mm-hmm. We skip the entire boat chase sequence.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I forgot it was in the because I've been playing this game so much. I forgot that there was a boat sequence.
We reference that scene all the time because the dog insists on sitting between us.
Yeah.
So we're always like, that he's saying like, "Ready to sit between you." With the German accent, naturally.
Right. Don't go between them.
But just sit between you.
All right. So, welcome to.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to pause here for a sec. I don't think it's going to time out, but I'm going to pause just in case. This is the longest section of the game. This castle is.
Okay.
It's like a tiny part of the movie, and for some reason, it's just this super long section of the game.
There's actually a tour of the tapestries.
No. But this is where the multiple paths, the multiple branching paths really take off. There are 11 guards in the game, and every guard has 2 or 3 ways to get past them. A lot of them are dialogue, some of them are disguises, and you can always just throw a punch and fight your way past. But the more people you fight, the harder they get.
Oh, okay.
So if you're bad at the game, it gets hard. Anyway.
That sounds like a bad idea then.
Yeah, we can fight this guy, which is what Indy does in the movie. But we're going to talk our way past. Uh-huh.
Wow. This must have been a deleted scene.
You would think.
I see why.
Doot, 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 doot.
I
Ta-da!
mean-
We did it. Success. So there's actually 3 exits from this room. There's an exit back here, which you can't really see. But we... Oh no, something happened. It's a cutscene.
Elsewhere in the castle.
Elsa where in the castle?
Right. Look at that dog.
that the dog is having the best day. He's living his best life.
Tired.
Or maybe it's just hot, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it just occurred to me he's a German Shepherd and we're in Germany.
Yeah, and there's also like a little doghouse in the corner with.
Oh, yeah.
On it.
He's devoted to his cause. You can at least give him that. He's a loyal dog.
Yikes.
Well, I mean, the Nazis are the bad guys. So there's a lot of rooms to go in. A lot of them have literally nothing in them. But we're just going to go to the ones that do have something in them. This one has our first guard.
Oh dear, he's intoxicated.
He is. So we're just going to talk to him a little bit. My cat's wrecking stuff now.
I don't know how to keep telling you this.
That's what cats do.
It's just what they do.
I know. It's just she always seems to want to do it while I'm recording.
Yeah.
Normally, she'd be
Because
asleep.
you're not looking at her.
I'm not home at this time of day normally. No one is looking at her.
BK never wants anything until I'm fully focused on something else. And then she's like, oh, I'm going to kind of sit directly on you.
Yeah. So if we ask him how he is, he says he's run out of beer or ale.
Oh.
So we'll get you another one, buddy.
So we just need to find him some beer and be on our way.
And he gives us a stein.
A stein.
A stein. So we've increased our inventory, and we are not going to give it back to him.
Nice.
I mean, we could, but we're not. Kitchen here.
It's very colorful.
Yeah. Good sound effects.
I thought we were going to have to go find a spigot too.
No, thankfully.
Ah, these veg quests.
You know what I love to do with beer? I love to waste it.
Oh, you ruined their chicken.
Yep. I think I want to... Yes, we do actually need a spigot of... Hey, a spigot, a stein. Sure, do it that way. We do need to take some ale with us, but we also... Man, this thing is still smoking.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's for the rats, right? For later?
I don't know how to tell you this. There are no rats in the game. Your favorite part of the whole movie is not in the game. All these rooms completely empty. So
Okay.
that was it. That's the entire... No, I'm kidding.
But you said...
That's the whole game. We won. We made it to Castle Brunwald. Oh no, he caught us. Oh no, a soldier man caught us. Make sure I do this properly. So, even though we are dressed in our finest indie leathers, we can actually talk our way out of this. Ta-da. And now he's not going to bother us. Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I wondered if the call dropped or something.
Oh no, sorry.
Whew, thank goodness. I don't like technical difficulties. And here's a... Whoops. This should be a familiar looking place.
Right.
We're not gonna...
We're not going to pull any levers.
Well, I mean, if you want to see.
I do kind of.
Well, in this case, we push the statue.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't go where you think it's going to go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And now we're stuck.
Oh, no.
Good job.
Well,
No,
why
we're
would
fine.
you do that?
Just
Why? I told you, don't give me responsibility.
Oh, we come back out here and it's like, oh no, Elsa's gone. So, why would you give me responsibility? Oh wait, I went the wrong way. Sorry. We're having a fun time. We're playing Indiana. What's his face? Oh wait, no, there's something else down here. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna walk past the soldier. There's some uniforms.
Some garb.
Oh, but this one is locked into the clothes rack.
Oh, please.
It's okay. There's a servant's uniform that we can take.
You were able to take the whole entire pig, but not not a uniform.
Nope. Oh no, another. Oh, he mentioned our leather jacket. Well, you know what? Well, I mean, how else would I get in here?
Sure enough. Yep.
And now, this is kind of neat because you can extort money out of him. 2 marks is not a lot. He might not believe us if we say 2. 300 is a lot. Or sorry, 2 marks is a little. 300 is a lot. 15, he's like, okay.
This one's just right.
Yep.
Ooh, God.
And then we can actually ask him for the money in advance. He gives it to us. So now we have 15 marks. Another thing, if you end up fighting all the or some of the guards, is that you can just take money off of them if they have money on them.
Okay.
And money is a way to solve problems later.
Really?
Yep. And just because it's easily accessible, if we open this chest and look in here, there's more money.
Whoa.
Yep. And the next thing we need to do is something secret.
Sensor.
Yep. Now we can wander around and people will think we are a servant. Oh no, this man. So, yeah, you can dialogue your way through these guys. You can fight your way through. Or if you have an item that you think he will like, you can give him one. And
You don't think he would like Mein Kampf?
we're going to give him the painting.
Okay.
But this is the painting that we painted as a child. So it's
Right.
He's like, what is this, a picture of the Grail? And we're like, I don't know. And now he's gone forever. Doot, doot, doot. But this costume will only get us so far. So we actually do need a soldier's uniform. Oops. Oh, cutscene. Oh, he does have swastikas on his doghouse.
Little banners.
Well, I mean, with the pixelation, they could just be windmills. Like little pinwheels.
Yeah.
Listen, dogs aren't evil. They're just owned by evil people.
It's true.
So these guys are talking about a code to a safe with a picture or something.
Should I be taking notes?
No. It's fine. So this is where we got... Oh, no, this isn't. This is the other place. Okay, I remember where we are. We want to get a uniform. So let's have a peek in here. Hey, a uniform.
What?
Yep. Yeah, there's a uniform we can use. I just got to find it in my inventory. We
Okay.
can use the indie wear if we want.
Indie wear by oh my god.
You remember when Lucasfilm was a thing?
Yeah.
All right. But this uniform is too small for us. There's a key.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Uh-huh. What do keys
Everything's
do?
starting to make sense now.
Is it?
No.
No. Well, yeah.
It's just like, here you find a uniform, but it doesn't fit, so it gives you a key to find another uniform.
Yes, it is exactly right. We're going to just duck into this room, which is completely empty. Big purple carpet and a window, but literally nothing else. There's a lot of rooms like this. And we are going to wear our indie wear. Because when we were on the first floor, the guards saw us in our indie wear, not in the servant's uniform. So if you walk by in the servant's uniform, they're like, hey, halt. And then they fight you or something.
Okay.
So you got to wear what they think you should be wearing.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but...
It does, but, that's not something that you really think of.
No.
I mean, not the first time.
So now, the gray uniform is like a officer's uniform.
Okay.
Which is going to be great. We were going to put the gray in great. And then,
as opposed to the great in great.
Yeah. I just thought you were gonna hang up when I said that. I'm out of here. Now we look.
Wow.
Pretty.
You look nothing like yourself.
Nope. I also look nothing like Indiana Jones. Now we're gonna duck into here. I'm gonna make sure I am referencing the right thing here. Get this wrong and he's angry. He's like, yeah, we're on official business. He's like, well, whatever.
Yeah, well, I feel like that grunt should not be stopping an officer. Like, obviously he has business.
Yep. So this room down here was where we found the key. So we're sort of back where we were anyways. That man didn't see us, I guess. Come back. I order you to come back. Thank you. What are we going to do for this guy? As you should know, who are you? Oh, maybe it'll work. I am in charge. I am more senior than you. So then we're like, oh, what about Colonel Vogel? We learned about Colonel Vogel from the drunk guard downstairs, and we know he's a real asshole. So
yeah.
Yes. So we're going to come back up this way. We're going to go in this door. This man needs to bone up on his literature.
Wow. I did not see that coming. Huh.
Nope, I wouldn't have either. But...
Get it?
Did you make a joke?
I did not see that coming.
Oh, not see. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. I did not see you make that joke when it happened.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I just... it was very subtle.
Too subtle, right?
I don't... Yeah, like all Nazis, it was very subtle.
Oh.
Anyways, so in case you didn't see what I was doing there, I was pouring ale into the alarm system.
Oh no, I did not see that.
You did. Stop doing that.
It's over. Shh, stop.
I didn't see. Yeah. No, so that big thing on the wall was the alarm for where Dad is being held.
Okay.
So we have to pour some ale into it in order to break it.
Sweet.
Yeah. And we're just going to walk past this guy. You know what? I'm tired of adventure. Action close. Complete with theme song.
Nice.
Yep. So this kind of parallels in the movie where he swung out onto the thing and did a thing. But
Swung out onto the thing and did a thing.
you heard me. He swung. Swung. He swung from a window to like across a thing, and then he came back. It was a very cool action scene. We're going to do something similar. We had to push a brick inside so that we actually have a brick that we can
Okay.
use our whip on. This wasn't here a second ago.
Cool.
It's the only music cue in the entire game. Hey, we did it.
Oh, showed ya.
Dad. Well, Dad, I hate to just sort of save you and run, but we need money.
Oh, nice.
And we're going to leave.
Another chest in there. You can't do anything with that?
No, it doesn't open.
Look, I'm not getting the full experience here.
Well, fine. I'll go and I'll check.
Clang it. Nothing happens.
I thought you wanted to be done before your appointment. It's not even it's not even selectable.
Okay, fine. Going forward, I will trust you.
No. Feel free to be like, hey, what's that thing?
Feel free to openly criticize.
Yeah, that's why I have guest commentators, because if I do things on my own, I just feel too good about myself. No. Yeah. Anyways, so now we know where Dad is. He is in the far right side room taken from the outside or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in this duds. It took me a long time to map this out because I couldn't find a good map online. So what I did was I created a map out of screenshots.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like I have the only good map that exists.
And you're probably right.
Well, there is a map in the hint book PDF, but it's just like sort of a sketch. Anyways, we just picked up a med kit. So if you get into a whole bunch of fights and your health goes too low, you can use your med kit to beef yourself back up. But we're going to try not to get into fights because it's my least favorite solution.
Right.
As in real life.
I mean, yeah.
That man didn't see us. We can just scoot past him. Oh no, he saw us. Oh, good.
And yet somehow.
Yep. Oh, it's the dog.
Oh.
Hey, puppy.
Oh, I bet I know what he wants.
He wants indie wear. Nope. It's not a...
Oh, we already gave Mein Kampf away.
Yep. He has to read.
Oh my god.
Yep.
It's awesome. Oh my god. Right into his hands. Yes. Oh, I love it. The happiest dog.
He just chomp chomp chomp.
Aware of dog. Please pet dog.
I love the chewing noises.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick up that thing.
It sounds a lot like Marcus's footsteps, actually.
Yep. Unsigned travel pass with a combination on the other side. So we don't actually need to know the combination. We just need to have this item in order to use it. He's also going to pick up the trophy, because why not?
Naturally.
What
Is he growling too?
A little bit. What a good pupper.
Uh-oh.
I don't actually know what happens, but I'm going to try. Use. What is. Are you even a thing? You're not a thing. Oh, well. Bye, dog.
You can't try to take his boar away.
Oh, no, that man's Haas. Soldier, pants. So I guess Indy speaks really fluent German.
He does.
I mean, we know he does, but no one's speaking German in the game that we know.
I don't know. Maybe it is. We're to assume that it's German. It's just translated.
I mean, that's fine. It just, I mean, he might speak German as well as Marcus does. He'll disappear. You'll never see him. Oh, hang on. I forgot something. There's an art room.
Goodness.
Yep. And now that we have the combination, we can actually get into where we need to get into. But first, we're going to just look at some art.
Nice. There's a little Jackson Pollock on the floor there.
That seems to be. Dr. Fred and Nurse Edna. That's a reference to Maniac Mansion.
Oh, okay.
This is a painting of a German country house. It's actually a scaled down version of a scene we're going to see later.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's clever or just cheating.
Yeah.
Probably both. Oh, no.
Oh, goodness.
Yep. They loved this painting. The what is it? I keep forgetting what it's called. Sunday in the Park. There's one here, and they also have it in Maniac Mansion.
Oh, okay.
This one. A couple of monsters from a cheap science fiction comic. I don't know who it's supposed to be. It's really tough to make out. I don't know. I bet someone somewhere is like, oh, that's Bert and Ernie or something.
Yeah.
Or Sam and Max. I don't know. Someone appropriate.
From the alternate universe episode.
Yep.
Whatever.
It's a mountain.
Paint by
So are they forging or are they actually getting real artwork? Who knows, right? But what you might not think to do.
What the?
Yep. Dude, hey, go in there.
Jeez, when you were like, we're just going to look at some art, I believed you.
No, this is the second thing that we need to figure out which of the grails is the real grail. So, what were the two accounts that they gave us before?
Oh my god.
Okay, I still have the thing open. It is Lady Eleonora's account is that it's a ceramic bowl with heathen designs and writing. And the other one is silver, bright, carven with spells. Luminescent. So the difference is one of the accounts describes the cup as glowing and one of the accounts will describe the cup as not glowing. So you have to find this painting to know which one it is. And it's the glowing cup. So we know which of the two accounts in the Grail Diary is true. So now we have to match that account up to the Grails at the end of the game.
Okay.
Also, look, it's my painting. They put it in here because they thought it was.
Put it in that vault.
They thought it was a painting of the Grail. And now, because I'm paranoid, I'm going to close the door and we're going to pull the painting back over top. I don't know if that actually is important, but. Whew. So how's it going?
Good. I'm looking at this little disembodied torso in the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a statue.
Oh, were we supposed to look at that? I didn't even think.
I doubt you're supposed to look at it.
You know what? I want to go back and check.
All right.
You mean this
See
guy?
in the bottom? Yeah.
It's not even selectable. Again.
Upsetting.
You're amazing at this. You're really great at finding things that aren't actually objects.
Well, I'll try.
We want the full experience here, so I'm glad you're along for this. Yeah.
I'm like waiting for it now.
We love our music stings. Now, why are we going back to the first floor, you might be asking? You also might be asking, why am I doing this on my Saturday? I can't answer that second question, but the reason we're back on the first floor is because we need more ale.
Really? Okay.
Yep. This game is just, it's wearing me down and we need ale. But we don't want just a stein of ale. We want a trophy of ale.
Wow.
It's okay, we're almost done. We're almost done with this section of the game.
Yay. I'm trying, I don't even know where you're going with this trophy full of ale.
I know. That's because you haven't seen the thing we needed for.
Okay.
And even if you saw the thing we needed for, you might not immediately jump to this conclusion. You might be like,
this particular conclusion.
Yeah, like, this makes sense. This is the way to get around this puzzle. Change clothes one final time, I think.
Set down your trophy full of ale.
I worked hard for this.
You changed.
Yep. Just gonna walk past this guy in the next room. Hello again. Yeah. I'm not talking to you.
Now you go get the dog drunk.
And we just party with the dog. That's the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's the game.
Yep. That's the true ending. Dogs in here. No, just kidding. We're not. Deked you out there. This fellow.
Oh, hello. Oh, he's large.
He is. We cannot get past him without fighting, and we cannot fight him without dying. Unless he's super drunk.
Wow.
And as we all know, alcohol takes effect immediately.
Naturally, this is good.
Yep.
Look at his belly.
Yep. I think if you give him a stein, it doesn't do anything to him. You have to give him like a trophy full of ale in order for him to...
Yeah.
Of course.
That was good.
But he still won't let us past. He still needs to be fought.
What an...
Mm-hmm. Boop.
Oh, wow. If.
Yep. So there we go.
Hilarious. That was great.
Yep. So the prisoners are kept in this section of the castle. So we just got to find how to get back to where Dad is. This is like the officer. Where's... I'm going to get past him. Here we go. He's a difficult fight, so I don't want to get his dialogue wrong.
Okay.
I'm doubly sure. And then we learned about Siegfried from one of the other guards, I think. I don't remember. He's like, oh, well, shenanigans, whatever. Go on. Oh, nope, this is the wrong room. We want this room. How could I be so confused? Now, do you see the vital important item somewhere in the room?
I see a candelabra.
Candelabra. Do you see the tiny key hanging off the candelabra?
Yeah, I thought that was like a handle.
I had no idea there was a key there for the longest time.
Wow.
And look at the windows. Hey, we found
Hey,
Elsa.
Elsa.
She's doing great.
What's she doing in bed with all those Nazis?
I mean, use your imagination. She could be, maybe she was playing Risk with them. But yeah. So up here, these 3 doors are the 3 that correspond to the 3 windows that we saw.
Okay.
So Dad is in the far
Dad
one.
is, yeah.
And you also know because there are alarm wires. But we disabled the alarm.
Right.
So all we got to do is open the door.
Wow.
Yep. And yeah, Dad can be in either of like 2. He's either in like this room or this room.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, that changes from game to game. So now all we got to do is walk out of here without any... Oh, no.
Retro. He's just firing his gun into the ceiling.
Yeah, so much.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I'm going to pause here again just because there might be a timing element. I don't remember. But this is a situation where if you got your fake diary from Henry's house, you could give it to them and he would be like, oh, this is the real diary. Thank you. And he would leave. So it's one way to solve this puzzle.
Okay.
But we are actually going to give him the real Grail diary. And you might be saying, why are you doing this?
Well, I am wondering. Sorry, your dialogue was cutting out a little bit there.
Oh, my bad.
So I'm wondering, at what time did you have an opportunity to pick up a fake diary?
Oh, when we were in Henry's house.
Okay.
We got a diary that Indiana Jones said he made as a child to look like the Grail diary. So now we're stuck.
So stuck.
Oops. This takes some time.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, like in the movie, if you give the real Grail diary to the man, the soldierman, you have to go to Berlin to get it back. While you're in Berlin, there's there's opportunities to get other things as well. But if you give him the fake diary, you don't have to go to Berlin. So you skip that section, but you also miss all the things that are in Berlin.
I see.
So because we want to go to Berlin and get those things, we have to give up the real diary.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, do you see the solution to this puzzle yet?
I'm seeing where you knocked an axe down earlier.
You wondered why I did that. You thought I was just being a goof.
Uh-huh.
But, Dad, come on, just you line up your chair.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Ha!
All right.
Why do you always cut things this close?
Well, I'm leaving. He says he left all that baggage behind. I think it's basically anything from the place we don't need anymore, the castle.
Oh, I see.
So the uniforms, the Stein.
Oh, okay.
We want to use the motorcycle. Da, da, da. So do you remember the exciting chase scene in the movie?
I do.
That's not in here.
That was just too hard to code.
Yes. So instead,
we were gonna have like a road rash moment where we could like run into cows and stuff.
oh, that'd be cool. But no. Instead, it's more of these dialogue tree, give item, throw punch things. Well, it's one of them anyways. So, yeah, we're just going to talk our way past this guy.
No kidding.
No kidding. All right.
These Nazis are so dumb.
And we're in Berlin already.
Just in time for the bonfire.
Yep. And just like in the movie, we wander up in disguise. Oh, no, we don't.
Details.
Yep. Uh-oh. Whoa.
This is where you punch Hitler.
Yep.
Oh. Dang.
But I mean we have to. We had to. And that's the game.
Only American ever to have punched out Hitler. Oh dear.
Yep, no, we're gonna. So instead, you can give him the Grail Diary and he will sign it. You can give him any other book and he will sign it. But what we're going to do is we're going to give him the pass, the travel pass.
I see.
And he will sign that. Now you might be asking, why did we want that?
I have an idea.
You have an idea. A signed travel pass might get us out of Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at the airport. This is actually there's this section and there's the temple and then we're done.
Oh wow.
Yep. So, one question to ask. We can actually manipulate both of the Joneses. We can switch between them. Which this is the only time it comes up though. So in the movie, they pay some money and they get on board the Zeppelin and then they are found out by the Nazis and then they have to jump into a plane and then they fly the rest of the way and get shot down.
Right. Yeah.
To sum up the whole movie, if you will. If you have enough money from beating up enough guards, you can buy tickets, but you can also just steal this man's tickets.
Okay.
Caught
a fly.
Yep.
looks into the camera like he's on The Office.
Don't ask. I wasn't actually looking. Did he say don't ask?
No.
Okay.
Not that I saw anyway.
Well, whatever. All right. So we can walk out here and get onto the Zeppelin. I'm going to walk over to it. Just to prove that it exists.
Okay.
But the important question to ask here, in the game, we do the Zeppelin, and then, like in the movie, there's a biplane section instead. We can bypass the Zeppelin and just get on the biplane.
Oh, okay.
What would you prefer to do?
Oh, we could do the Zeppelin.
All right.
I feel like it's canon.
I am going to drop a save here, though, because the Zeppelin is not the easiest part of the game. And if I come back... Just in case. This is called save scumming, right? It's the best part of adventure games. So you can either give him the tickets or you can throw a punch. This is the hardest fight in the entire game for some reason.
Oh, okay.
So we don't want to do this. Unless you want to see me get my ass handed to me real quick. But nope.
I can imagine. It's fine.
We've seen Indy get shot and beat up. It's fine. All right. This is an odd solution to this puzzle, but the cutscene tells us that we've been discovered, basically.
Okay.
The dog ratted us out. They gave me a roast boar.
Worth it.
Yep. So they're going to get on the radio to have the Zeppelin turn around. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay this man some money, obviously. And it doesn't matter what we ask to hear. He's just going to play something else. I'll play this one instead. It's a pretty good little tune. But the radio operator loves it, so he runs out to listen. Yeah. So now we switch to Indy. We got to do this part real quick because we only have so much time before that man comes back.
Oh, wow.
We got to pick up this wrench.
You were really hoping I said the biplane, weren't you?
Yes, I was. This is not even the difficult part.
Oh, boy.
Walk out the door quickly. Okay. Oof. The song ended and the man's coming back already.
Wow.
It's kind of tight timing. And then he's like, oh no. Who could have done this?
I better fix it as fast as I can.
Yep. And then that means we have to use the wrench. No, we don't walk to the wrench. Use the wrench. Indy, you asshole. Push the wrench.
Oh, my word. Okay.
Yes. And now it's time for the next maze section of the game.
I have regrets.
It's fine. We dropped a save. Oh, shit. So these Nazis will follow us. And we can't talk our way out of these fights.
Oh, okay.
So we have to just avoid them. And I don't know the way out super well.
Oh, dear.
And the fights are not easy.
You know, when I said, let's do the Zeppelin, you could have said, actually, no.
I'm going to... Oh, shit. Here we... All right.
Boom.
Come on. I got this.
Feed him beer. Feed him some beer.
Come on, get over here.
Does your health reset after each fight?
The green section does.
Oh,
Or no,
dear.
sorry, the yellow section does. The green section, any green that
This
you
is
have
another
lost
one
does
right
not.
there.
Oh boy. I also have to refer to the map at the same time to make sure I go the right way.
Okay.
So this is exciting and fun.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, hey, we're seeing more of the game, right? And that's what people want. Also, how do you like the noise?
Seems very appropriate.
Bleep 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 bleep.
Just a little ding 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 ding.
Yeah. The good news is there's only 3 floors to this section. You kind of have to go up 2 floors and then make your way across to the right and then go down 2 floors, and that's basically it. Come on, Nazi.
See what you did there?
Yeah. That's why there are a few loops. He's catching up though. I have to take a quick peek at the map.
It looks like he turned around.
Yeah, I think he did. That'd be fine. I'd be okay with that.
Oh.
But there's no way across through here, so
Oh.
he's not going to get us. It's cool. He thought there was, but there wasn't.
Stupid AI.
Hey. So now we're on the right side of the blimp, I guess. Ain't no one going to stop us. We're almost there. We just have the one more section. Beep, 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 beep. So, the biplane is right down here. All we have to do is get there and we're done. The good news is if we get to the biplane from this section, we can just start up and we're fine. If you do the biplane from the ground, you have to do the startup
Puzzle.
sequence using the manual that we
Gotcha.
go. Continue. Can we?
Okay. Do the.
Indy! Get on the plane! Oh no.
Oh dear.
This is literally that. This is it. This is the biplane. Get on the biplane.
No.
Oh, come on. Oh, thank goodness. Here it is. Don't ask.
Don't.
Okay.
Oh, that's straight out of the movie. There you go.
Yep.
Why yes, land no.
That sounded just like him.
Oh well, you know.
I forgot you did the voice acting for the movie.
Yeah.
Back when you were what, 5?
You know, I don't know.
You don't want to admit. So this is an odd section.
Okay.
If the plane flies behind you at all, it shoots you.
Okay.
And if you can line up the the crosshairs for long enough in a row, Dad will shoot down a plane. As you can see, it's not super easy. He's not a very good shot. Dad! We got one.
No.
We got one. Guess how many planes there are? 16. Or 20. I don't
Are
know.
you joking?
No, I'm not joking. There's 20.
Oh my god. We're going down.
Yeah, it's real hard to get through this section without crashing. In order to get all the indie points in the game, you have to get through the section. I think you have to shoot down 16 out of the 20 planes. We shot down 1.
I think we're doing fine.
We're doing great.
We're doing great.
Dad, are you okay?
Oh my god. Oh dear.
Oh, it sounds like ducks again. But this time, it actually is ducks.
That was easily the best part of the game. Marcus, is that you? No, ducks.
Thank goodness Marcus is here to... Oh, it's... No.
Ducks off of Marcus's back.
Yeah. Hey, callbacks with improvements. So we can't use that car. We're going to use this car. Incidentally, this is the scene that was scaled down in that painting we saw. Oh, we got farther than I thought.
Ah, yes.
So the further that you fly in the biplane / Zeppelin section, the further out of Germany you get, and the more of these checkpoints you pass. There are 7 checkpoints.
Okay.
Some of them can be talked past. Some of them can be bribed past. All of them can be... If we have a pass signed by the Führer, we can just go past all of them.
Wow, nice.
Yes, so that's why I went to Berlin. Literally, that is why.
Okay.
Because otherwise we need like 275 marks, and we have to do 5 dialogue trees perfectly, although they're not very long. The expensive looking car, please. Okay. Take this pass.
Signed by Führer?
Yes, it was.
You know, I've done this drive.
Have you?
Yeah.
Were you stopped 7 times?
Yeah. And accidentally went to Switzerland.
What happened in Switzerland?
Nothing. Nothing at all. You have to have like a special sticker on your car to drive on the highway in Switzerland, and we didn't have it.
Oh, so you had to turn
So
around?
it was just like half an hour of pure paranoia, but it was good.
Because you were in present day Europe, not Nazi occupied Europe.
No, I didn't travel in time. Just,
Oh, well, that's less exciting.
Agreed.
And we're there immediately.
Nice. Wow.
Yep. So the tank sequence.
You just drove there.
Yeah, tank convoy sequence completely missing.
Right.
And,
something tells me you're also not going to ride horses off into the sunset.
Well, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But probably not.
Then you'll be as surprised as me.
Oh my goodness, horses. Hey, that's the 4th don't ask. Marcus, how did you get here? Did you watch the movie? So that is a bit of a clue.
Okay.
That we can't save after this screen.
Okay.
But actually, using the Scum VM system, we can, so it's fine.
Excellent.
Yeah. I guess in the original game, they disabled saving after this point.
Okay.
But I mean, this section is not very long. It's just that you would get things wrong a bunch of... Whoa! Hey, extreme violence casually laughed off by the protagonist. Hey, I guess he really lost his head. I hate myself. Hey, it's that guy from the beginning of the game that we never saw in any of the other sections.
What's his name again?
Donovan. So, like, we didn't see him with the Nazis. We didn't see him on the convoy. We don't know he's a villain. Right. In the game until he shoots Dad.
Good God.
And then we're like, oh, Well, hey. We also don't know Elsa's a villain, really.
I can't wait to see these trials.
I bet.
Spell Jehovah. J.
So the only items we have are our whip and our diary.
Okay.
And the diary just says only the penitent man will pass. And Indy says it over and over and over again.
Okay.
So... So... the game is just like, well, you're getting walked through and then... Oh, boy!
Oh, dear.
Yep.
Do you have a crouch button? Like, what is
Be back in a jiffy.
jiffy.
Ew, be right back. We don't have a crouch button. In the manual, there is apparently a clue that says where on the screen you're supposed to click.
Oh.
I can't figure it out. It's apparently in the diagrams near the end of the book, but it's just there's this one pixel down here that's kind of bright. That's where you click.
Oh, okay.
So this also changes from playthrough to playthrough. He'll give you a bunch of different spellings of Jehovah. In this case, it does start with a J.
Okay.
But if you click on something else...
Death.
Be right back. He's like, hang on, I'll be just a sec.
I love how they've made Marcus all dirty.
Yeah.
It's like striped.
They don't explain why he's dirty. We weren't allowed to ask.
Because the tank scene got cut.
I suppose. Also, absent from the game, Sala entirely.
Oh, yeah.
He's just not here, which I was upset about because he's a cool character. So, basically, this one's not tricky. You just have to step on the letters that are in their version of Jehovah in this case.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if the path is always the same. I don't think it is. But as long as you just go from tile to tile, I think that's an H.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
That's a B.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, we got... Oh, no.
No, can't you go A, E... Oh, wait, no,
there's,
not A.
there's
Sorry.
no A in this case.
Dang it.
Yeah. Backtracking. It's fine.
It's totally fine.
As long as we don't die and then be back in a jiffy. I don't know how I feel about how lighthearted everything is about death and potential death.
Right.
Because everything's like, oh no, your father's been shot and he could die. And he's like, oh, I'll be right back. Whip-a-dip-dip. I mean, that's LucasArts. The LucasArts games are all real lighthearted, but...
I mean, what would the rating be on this game?
We already saw a decapitated head.
Yeah.
So, you tell me. Hurry up, your father's getting worse. So, this is also one of those ones where you just have to click in the right spot. Otherwise, bad stuff happens.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
Like thusly.
Yep. We're just going to skip those.
Thank you. Hit the right one.
That's fine. We got it. So, yeah, it's just this here. You got to click on the very edge of this, and then he'll go.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Hang on. I think I can do this. Click. Come on. Stop talking. Maybe we have to be standing here to do it. And then we just go, whoop. Come on, Indy. Damn it.
It's happening. Oh, This is starting to feel a little sadistic.
Okay, so there we go.
Oh. Now throw the dirt on it. No.
I literally don't know what we did differently there. Maybe.
No.
Anyways. Hey. So do you remember what the correct grail looked like?
Well, it was a carpenter's cup.
That's not going to do it.
Let's see. It was glowing.
Yes, the one in the painting was glowing, right?
Yes.
I'm a save. Okay, so there are a few. This one is a pewter chalice with Aramaic inscriptions. This one's a plain shallow bronze vessel. This one is a ceramic bowl with unknown writing. This one's a plain metal cup. This one's a... So the one we want is silver, carven with spells, and is illuminated. So it's this one.
Is it that one?
Silver, carved with spells of blessing, and it's glowing.
Okay. You didn't even look at the other ones, though.
Well, wooden cup carved with holy symbols. We got a large ceramic drinking cup, dented shallow pewter bowl.
All right, fine.
Olive wooden cup on a silver tray. So each one of these corresponds to one of the descriptions in the game manual.
Right.
And what we want to do is pick up the wrong one. Because this game is kind of tricksy. No, we just want to see another animation here.
Oh god, here we go. Oh my god.
He chose boy. Yep. That's the other thing. Be back in a jiffy. Donovan and them never come in here.
Oh, okay. Well, how do they learn their lesson?
You'll see.
Okay.
So now we're going to pick up the one that I'm pretty sure is right. I think this is the correct, based on what I've seen.
I was like, oh,
Me too. But it's just that face. It's just bleh.
Okay.
What happened to Donovan? And don't say don't ask.
Oh,
Womp
I see.
womp.
Well, that's an interesting resolution to that.
Yep. Very satisfying. We did it.
Just put it in his pocket.
7 centuries.
And credits roll.
Pretty much. There's one last puzzle here. Not puzzle, but option. And I'm gonna wait till there. So I paused here because there's a bit of a timing thing. If we wait a little bit, Elsa will pick up the cup, of course, and she will try to take it out. So question for you: do you want me to let her pick it up, or do you want me to pick it up?
I'm not sure. Last time I said it's canon, things didn't go so well.
Well, you know what we have? We have options. He's like, remember the price of immortality. And then she's like, whatever. I remember the price of gold. That's what I remember. It can't pass beyond the seal, but it can go past the walrus. Oh no.
Oh, that's good. Oh, wow, cold.
Yep. A man died. Or a woman in this case. But a person died. Yeah. So that'll happen. You'll get that with your... So you know what? We don't want that to happen to her. So we're just...
So we're taking it across.
Yeah, we're just going to leave.
All right, cool.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go.
Much tidier. You should have let me take in the grail. That would have happened to me. Little fourth wall breaking there. Let's see how these people react to the fact that Indiana Jones is dead. I know it would have worked if I had taken it across. And Dad just like, whatever. He knows that now, except that he's
that now.
Dead.
Oh my god.
But that's not a satisfying ending. So we are gonna
like Wayne's World, like.
So in this case, you can also actually give it to Elsa, but the same thing will happen. She'll walk across the thing and she'll die.
Okay.
We can also... Where is... Oh, give Grail to Knight.
Okay.
And this is the best ending. You get more points for doing it this way.
Okay.
He's like, thanks for not wrecking my shit.
Yeah. Thanks for not wasting the last 700 years of life.
I think there's also an option for just walking out. You can be like, forget this. You just walk out doing nothing at all.
Oh boy.
But then they do this whole thing. I like Indiana.
of all the dialogue to keep.
Yep, and to expound on. Everyone has another person who's named what their name is.
Oh wow. Oh, and Elsa's not dead.
Yeah, Elsa's not dead. So instead of Sala. Good old Pigpen. I mean Marcus. There we go. Great. We did it.
Great. Wow, there's still like... I don't know.
There are... Yeah, in this playthrough, we missed 338, I think, if I'm doing my math correctly.
But you said... Did you say that you can't get them all in one playthrough, or...?
You cannot get them all in one playthrough, but like save scumming or replaying will let you get them all. If you are good enough to beat all the guards with your fists and fly a biplane flawlessly. And I'm not.
I mean, I don't know why.
That's why I opted out of doing the full points run. That was my original idea, and then I found out just how difficult it was, and I was like, no, we're getting a little too close to the deadline.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, for reference, it is November 9th. Advent calendar starts in less than a month, but
Yeah.
at this point in the viewing history, you've seen how some number of great videos, right? Anyway, do you have any final thoughts or last things to say?
No, that was really cute. It was fun.
It was a neat little game.
Yeah.
I had a copy of it back in like university, but I was not able to beat it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got like
Well, I guess you got good.
Well, I guess I read walkthroughs.
Listen.
Which
Try to
is
say something nice.
it's a form of getting good, I'll admit, but it's not as legit as just powering through the game, I suppose.
Right.
I just didn't have the time. I am considering going back and doing a full LP, getting all the points sometime down the road, but it's going to be a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to get real good at the fisticuffs.
Yeah.
And it might just hang on this screen forever. So I guess we could call it here.
Okay, cool.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Merry Christmas.
Merry soon-to-be Christmas, sure. Happy
All right.
Advent calendar days.
Yes.